So last week I made my final Smash Ultimate tier list. My final thoughts on the game. Last time I'm going to make a tier list video. Besides now, I thought, why not? Let's remake my Sephiroth matchup chart, because my opinion has changed. I have more months of this character under my belt. What was that, 8-9 months ago? It was a while ago, right? So my opinion on some matchups have changed, especially with some even matchups. So I thought, let's change it, why not? Well, let's make another one, right? I have a video in the works, and I still need some time on it, so why not? Let's just make a quick little matchup chart, because I got a comment yesterday, actually, saying, or the other day, saying, you know, I was wrong on some stuff, and I disagree, so fuck you. Let's get into it. Let's get some easy ones out of the way. I think we beat Banjo, Bayo, I think we beat Zelda, we beat the villagers, the Animal Crossing characters, we beat the plant. We beat Brawl. We beat the Miis. I don't see anything the Miis do. Where's the other Mii? You know what? Doesn't count. Don't care. I think we beat Puff. Maybe even Sephiroth's best matchup. I think we beat Ices. I think we beat Hero. Ganon, obviously. Little Mac, obviously. Dr. Mario, obviously. Duck Hunt, obviously. I don't even know where. There he is. I think we beat Lucario, Lucas, and Ness. I actually think we beat Wario, which is an opinion that's changed. I used to say this matchup was even because, oh, he could just waft you. But honestly, you don't really have to put yourself in harm's way too much to get hit by waft. Like, honestly, if you're just playing nice and safe, like, Wario has a hard time getting anything going. Obviously, you mess up and you're going to get waft, but, like, it's hard for Wario just to exist playing this matchup, honestly. Hard matchup. I think we pretty much beat every heavies here. We for sure beat DK. I think my opinion on Bowser has changed as well. I think we beat Bowser. The fact that we can just kind of stay out of his harm's way and just not get hit by his utter bullshit is just really good for us. Like, he up-beats out his shield, I forward tilt him. Or I forward tilted his shield. You can't up-beat out his shield forward tilt. Really, really nice. I like it. There are a few things I think that helps Bowser's matchup, like the fact that he can just kill us and live forever. But the problem with that is, Bowser can kill us, but it's hard for him to get in to get the kill because Bowser just kind of keeps getting hit by forward tilt after fair, after forward tilt after fair. So it's really hard for Bowser to get in, right? Not to mention, it's really hard for him to get back to stage once we actually put him off stage. Unless, like, you know, you mix up and go high. And, like, I was like, oh, I'm going to hard read you going low with a down B-ish. Like, no. Also, we can just beat... One thing Bowser's do a fuck ton is they Bowser bomb the ledge to snap ledge. We could just hit him for that. Not a lot of characters can do that. Like, even Swordies just sometimes just get hit by it if you didn't space it correctly. Sephiroth can just hit you for that. It's fun. I think this matchup's actually kind of fun. But I do think Sephiroth does win it in the end. Here, we'll do some different. We'll leave some more winning matchups for later. Hard losing. I think we just get it out of the way, right? The hard losing matchups, because these are the matchups I'm most confident that, or I'm most confident in that I'm right about, is being Sheik, Fox, the Rat, and Sonic. These five matchups are Sephiroth's hardest matchups. I genuinely think just switch to a different character. Sonic, I think, is the only one here that maybe you can beat with some development. But outside of that, no. I think these 5 matchups are really, really, really hard for Sephiroth. Like, you could try them, honestly, but I don't suggest it. Fox, maybe, if you're, like, a significantly better character. But if it's, like, 2 even level players playing, no. Sephiroth will lose, like, every time to this character, minus, like, oh, you might get, you know, cheese a game off, like, a Sheik or something, because, oh, they messed up and you got a back air. But, no, it's hard. I doubt you will get that. It's hard. It's really, really hard. Like, do I even have to go into, like, context as to why these matchups are bad? Because she's like, Sheik, out everything's you. This character can just press as many buttons as they feel like on your shield, and there's not a single damn thing Sephiroth can fucking do about it. Not to mention, she can go under your hitboxes. She's hard as shit to hit. She's unedge guardable, which is one of Sephiroth's best qualities, is the fact that he can just edge guard characters. Sheik cannot, or Sheik can't be edge guarded unless they mess up and like bouncing fish in your like oh, you're fair or something. But outside of that, they still have a billion different ways to recover back the stage. Sheik is just not a possible matchup. I actually think that matchup's impossible. Fox, honestly, same kind of deal. She just kind of presses as many buttons as they feel like on your shield, and you just have to hold that. The only thing that keeps this matchup, like, possible, or, like, not in the possible realm, is the fact that Fox can be edge-guarded. Obviously, it's not easy, because Fox does have mix on his recovery. But, like, you know, if you're able to call out, like, their side B with, like, a counter or something, you can take stocks. But the problem is, it's very hard to put them in that situation, because most of the time you're just getting hit and hit and hit, and then you're dead. It's not fun. And then the rats, I mean, they just go under everything you do. T-Joel is super, super annoying for Sephiroth to deal with. Because, oh, he jumped, and what does Sephiroth not want to do? Jump. Because why? He's a big body that will get comboed forever. His disadvantage isn't all too amazing. Wing helps him, but, like, no. Rats just... Also, they edgeguard you forever, where I can't edgeguard them. Like, it is very hard to get back on stage against the rats once Sephiroth's off stage. Octoslash is almost useless because you're just standing there waiting for them to T-Joel you even farther off stage. Just don't. Not to mention, T-Joel will go around the stage and, like, snipe your double jumps. Very, very stupid. Very, very hard. I'm trying to think of something that, like, helps Sephiroth in this matchup. Outside of the fact that once you have Wing, you can armor through like a T-Jolt or something with a down smash and maybe catch the Pika off guard. But outside of that, no. Tichu is a little bit more doable just because, you know, he's super, super light. So, you know, you may be able to cheese a back air at like 50, 60-ish% with Wing. But outside of that, nah, you're just getting out-neutraled out. You're getting out-charactered. Hard matchups are very hard. And then Sonic, I don't even think I have to explain that one. I mean, where we have range, he has speed, and speed matters a lot more because my range is active for like 1 to 2 frames. His speed is always active. Basically, like, whether you want to say it or not, Sonic can basically just outrange you because how fucking fast he can go. His burst range is better than my range. He has more burst range than I have, like, actual range. That is so fucking stupid. I hate this matchup. Fuck you, Sonic. God damn it. And then we got the losing matchups. I still think these matchups are doable, even though they're, like, the other character's favor. But, like, Sephiroth can do them. I think Sephiroth's a good enough character where, like, even, like, his losing matchups aren't that bad. First off, I think Min-Min's losing. The only reason I'll put this in hard losing is because of Wing. Because once you get Wing, you're actually able to really outpace Min-Min and try and stay alive. Not to mention you do actually get to edgeguard her. Which, I mean, it's still not easy, obviously. Because, like, she could just throw Ram at you. She's like, oh, go back to stage, you dumbass. But, nah, this matchup's very doable. I think once you have Wing, obviously I think it's doable, but when you don't, dude, you're just jumping and praying they don't fucking anti-air you. Because Min-Min is literally better Sephiroth, and I will stand by that. I think Greninja's losing. I used to actually think this matchup's worse, but I don't think it's that bad. Greninja sometimes will go under your hurt boxes, but it's not, like, super consistent, I figured out. It's really weird. I thought Greninja would, like, pancake me more, but after actually playing the matchup more, it's just like, yeah, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. It's very, very weird phenomenon, I guess. But outside of that, I mean, he's just like Joker Jr. Or, not Joker, Dr. Joker. And I think Joker wins. Listen, everyone's saying Joker doesn't win this matchup. I don't know what y'all are saying, dude. Like, I think he has the advantage. Not like, you know, like hard losing, like impossible. But holy fuck. He's hard to hit. He goes under your hurt boxes a lot. Or your hit boxes, my bad. Not to mention Arsene. What the fuck? Not to mention he's also a better zoner than us. He can literally just gun camp and e-hog camp us all day. Obviously, it's on the Sephiroth player not to get by that shit, but like sometimes you just do. Also, he has a tether recovery, so he's hard to edge guard. I think when he has Arsene, this matchup is like harder. Like, don't get me wrong. You can just like the Joker does a telegraphed as fuck, you know. Arsene up B and then you down air. I'm just like, oh wow, I got the stock. But most Joker players aren't going to do that because they're used to getting edge guarded when they have Arsene up B. Because what are they going to do? They're going to mix up their recovery and you're going to down air. You're going to miss the fucking timing. And then they're going to get up and they're going to Arsene you. I think Arsene really helps Joker in this matchup. for many reasons. Because, well, I mean, the most obvious one is the fact that, oh, back air ledge. I'm a light character. I am dead. Also, counter is really, really good for keeping Sephiroth off stage. Because he can just continuously do it. You never Octa Slash when he has Arson, ever, unless like he's just sitting at ledge like charging like an up smash or something, you know what I mean? But outside of that, never do that because it's just counter and you're dead. His counter is fucking massive and you will get hit and you will die. Very, very unfun. Very unfun. But yeah, no, I think Joker wins this matchup. So I've played it on both sides a lot, so Joker definitely does not win this. or Sephiroth definitely doesn't win this, my bad. Diddy Kong, I think, is losing. Still doable, but losing. Because, guess what? Banana goes through your sword. What the fuck? Not to mention, he's also a small character that can be hard to hit sometimes. And that's annoying. Now, Sephiroth does have a few things going for him in this matchup, like the fact that you could space on his shield. Which really helps, but at the same time, you know, you accidentally mess up. Or like you space something just a little bit off, he bananas you and you die for it. But I don't know. I don't think his matchup's too bad. Or maybe because I haven't played against a really good Diddy yet. But I mean, like from what I've played against this character, I think it's not that bad. And then I guess we can go into even matchups. I still have more losing matchups I want to do, but we can go into the even matchups. I think let's just get the characters that hit me and I die. Right? I think Mario's even. I think Roy's even. Where's Kazi? I think he's even. I think Steve's even. And I think Peach and Daisy are even. All these characters can just hit us and we fucking explode. That's just the best way to put it. Obviously, there's like gameplay to it where it's just like, okay, I'm spacing you, I'm mashing back air, you can't do all that much, but then they get in once and you're dead. I think that's the best way to describe these 6 matchups. And why I think they're even. Some of them obviously could be even worse than even. I don't think any of them are winning for Sephiroth. I see some people saying Peach is winning, which I disagree with. She can zone the fuck out of us with turn-ups. And obviously, you know, like, shit, she's pretty hard to edge guard because what's she gonna do? Just go high. Because she can. She has a float. Oh, speaking of Arsene, Pyramithra. I think they're losing. I've changed my mind. I don't remember where I had them in my last tier list. I think I had a tier that was like, could be even or losing, which I don't need that anymore. I'm confident in my thoughts on this character. I think Pyramithra losing. Mithra just characters us for, like the same way Sheik does, you know what I mean? And then you just have Arsene and Pyra. Now, Sephiroth does do very well against Pyra, because Pyra has to be very, like, careful, or, like, actually think through the choices she wants to make. Because if not, we can explode Pyra pretty well. And push her off stage, obviously, and just kind of kill her. But Mithra just, well, out-characters us. Very, very annoying. Like, as I said, same deal as Sheik. But the thing is, though, they can struggle to pick up kills on us if we're not okay. But at the same time, Pyra's still broken as shit. And down air beats Octa Slash, so... losing. Definitely a losing matchup. Possible, but losing. I don't know if people agree with this, but I actually think Terry's kind of even, actually. Terry's a little bit even. I used to actually think Sephiroth beats this character, but nah, dude. This kind of honestly same philosophy as like Kazuya, where she's like, oh, they hit me, I'm dead, and it's just like Terry players are getting better. I don't get it. I ran into a Terry player not too long ago, and god damn it, I got my ass fucking handed to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's awful Terrys that just like mash. But then again, then there's the good Terrys that mash, but like kind of thinking. But nah, Terry's annoying as shit. And if you don't close out a stock before 100%, it can be very hard for Sephiroth to actually do anything. Because, oh, I messed up and I got jabbed fucking Buster Wolfed. Oh, and I died at like 50. Or he could just catch you with a Power Geyser at like 60% and you just die. Very, very stupid move. Very hard, honestly. And Terry has a surprising amount of mix on his recovery. Don't get me wrong, Sephiroth can very much edgeguard this guy with his counter and forward tilt. But, like, this dude just has so many moves that just send him forward. It's so stupid. Like, he crack shoots, and then, oh, okay, right, he's now going to power dunk, or he's going to side B. And it doesn't matter which one he does, because, oh, I'm not trying to edgeguard that. And you can't even like forward tilt him at ledge most of the time, because sometimes his up B's just invincible. It's stupid. You know what, I want to gas up my character more. Let's just put all the heavies in winning real quick. You know, just so I can feel slightly better about myself. I don't think there's a heavy in the game, maybe outside of Bowser, that beats Sephiroth. Sephiroth just keeps them all out. Oh wait, never mind, Rob. I think Rob's even. I mean, like, I don't know much more I could say. Gyro's annoying as shit. Down tilt annoying as shit. The character's just really good. There's no other way to put it. I actually lost to a Rob in bracket for my first ever tournament. Or, well, okay, I didn't lose to the Rob. What is it? He won game 1. I won game 2. I figured it was Rob game 2. I was like, okay, he's doing this at this. I got this shit. But then he switched to Cloud and I lost. And I'm still mad about that. We definitely beat Ensign. Who else did we beat? We definitely beat Ike. Anyone else we beat? Oh yeah, here's the other me. I think we beat all the Miis. I think we beat Toon Link. I think we beat... Actually, I tried to change a heart. I think I beat the Pits, honestly. Like, what do they do in this matchup? Like, okay, yeah, sure, they're like arrowing me. Off stage. I'm already at ledge because I beat. You know what I mean? I'm not scared of this matchup. Maybe that's just my confidence talking right there for that matchup, but I mean, I think we beat him. I think we beat Luigi's a very free matchup for a lot of characters because it's just like, grab. That, I mean, what else does Luigi do? And then obviously, I'm just not gonna grab because my sword outranges your grab. Almost. Or barely, I should say. Sora! This is a matchup actually people think is Sephiroth's best matchup. I mean, I disagree. I still think we beat him, but Sora's too good of a character. Or, like, Sora's a good character, you know what I mean? He's not gonna... His worst matchup isn't gonna be a random fucking high tier / mid tier, you know what I mean? It's just not going to be... I'm sorry. I mean, his worst matchup's probably, like, Sheik or something. But Sephiroth, I don't see it. I see the range thing, but at the same time, like... Sephiroth is not a good enough character to be someone's worst matchup. I'm sorry, dude, but... I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. Maybe outside of Puff, actually. It might be Puff's worst matchup. But that's because Puff's Puff, okay? Alright, let's get some characters I'm not too sure on. Like, Richter and Shulk. These both have ranges to contest my... Oh, let's put Byleth in there as well. If we're just talking about characters outrange, have the similar range to me. These 3 characters outrange me. And honestly, it makes it really hard. I'd honestly argue Shulk is losing because of Smash Monado being able to pick up kills at like 50-60% for free. But at the same time, I don't know too much about Shulk. As time passes, I still don't play against Shulk players. There's even a point where I was like, maybe I might learn Shulk. And I was like, damn, I don't want to learn another character. So, no, I'm not going to learn Shulk. Xenoblade 1 was good, but it's not that fucking good, okay? And then Byleth and Richter. So, Richter honestly should be a winning matchup, but he's not. Because he has range to contest ours. Sephiroth actually gets hit by a good amount of his, like, ledge bullshit. Because how big Sephiroth is. And he falls victim to a lot of his, like, you know, as I said, ledge bullshit. Where he's like, holy fire, and to, like, cross. And it's just like, oh, all my options are covered. I might as well neutral get up. Oh, I died. Okay. But other than that, I mean, like, neutral's not that bad. Being at ledge against Richter's kind of annoying. But outside of that, I don't think this matchup's that bad for really either of us. And then Byleth, I mean, she just has range to contest ours. Or I guess because we're looking at male Byleth, but... I mean, he has range to contest ours. That's really about it. He also kills us pretty fucking early if we mess up at ledge. But outside of that, this matchup's not that bad. Nair's kind of annoying, and we don't really have, like, a clear answer to it. But, I don't think the matchup's that bad. Alright, I'm tired of looking at the Fire Emblems. I think we beat Corrin. I think we beat Chrom. I know people are pissed that, oh, they're in different tiers. Dude, Chrom does not make it back to stage. Like, unironically. He air dodges to ledge, we down tilt. Okay, he's in the air, he's gonna drift back, he's going to air dodge. We wait, we up air him. Okay, now he's in a juggle situation. We jump up, he air dodges again, we up air. Oh, he's in another juggle situation, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And if he, for some reason, thinks he can just up beat a ledge, we have counter, and it 1000% covers him for free. And if not, we can just forward tilt him at ledge, because he has no rising her box there to hit us, so... I mean, like, I think Chrom's winning. I don't see it. But just so we don't have people complaining, I'll just put him up there. Just so people aren't complaining. I think it's winning. I'm saying it right here, right now. But just because I don't want another. Chrom should not be that low. Because I get it every fucking time I make any tier list. Or a matchup chart or anything. Marcina, aka the Swordies. I think Lucina is even, actually. I'd say Martha's there too. They're just solid characters. That's my entire explanation for them. Then finally, Robin, you lose. You're slow as shit. What the fuck does Robin do? Oh, I'm charging Arc Fire. Oh, there's a forward tilt in my face. Oh no, Arc Fire. It's just like I don't get it. I don't think Robin's that good of a character against that. Yoshi, I hate to do this, but you're probably even. You're so fucking fast in the air for like no reason. You have no issue catching us. It's so fucking annoying. Not to mention, you basically can't be edge guarded because your stupid ass double jump armor. Very, very annoying. Mega Man. This is another matchup I'm not that confident in, but I think we beat. Because I saw it in a different matchup chart, so I'm going with that. Yeah, I think pellets are kind of annoying, but outside of that, I don't think Mega Man has too much to do against Sephiroth. I don't know, a matchup I'm unsure of, so I mean, like, if I have any Mega Man mains watching this video, let me know in the comments. And you know, while we're doing the matchups I'm kind of unsure of, Olimar, Wii Fit, actually I'm sure we beat Wii Fit. I play that matchup decent enough, actually. And the Shotos, the final fighting men. I think, damn, we beat a lot of characters. I think that might be it on there where we beat characters. Actually, wait. Okay, now I think that's it for where we beat characters. Damn, this matchup chart's trying to make my character look good. I might have to delete the VOD. But outside of that, I don't see it. Oh, and Kirby. I think we beat Kirby as well. I used to think it was even, but if you just angle forward tilt down, what does he do? These matchups easy as shit as long as you're not on Wi-Fi. I think on Wi-Fi it's even, but offline, nah. Like, I don't even think I have to explain these matchups. I think we just outrange. That's the best way to put it. Just like outdistancing them. I think we out character Bowser Jr. Olimar is kind of unfortunate because like if you have purple Pikmin, it's hard for Sephiroth. But like it's hard for him to get that because we're just on top of him, dude. You know what I mean? It's hard. Dude, Mennonite's a character I still just don't have enough info on. I've played so few Mennonites and I've never played a good Mennonite, so I really don't know. I really just don't know. I know we beat Rosa. That matchup's hard as shit for Rosa. I know we just watched the Buzz beat Ken at, or I think he beat Ken at Double Down, if I remember correctly. He did with Rosa. Wow, yeah, the Buzz is fucking amazing for winning a matchup. That matchup's really hard for Rosa, but he has to practice that matchup to win that matchup. Because god damn it, that matchup's hard. My most biased pick on this list will be Captain Falcon, and saying he's even. I know. Okay. He probably beats it, right? I've looked at a bunch of different matchup charts for both Sephiroth. I've seen Fatalities won on Captain Falcon. Come on, here's thoughts on this matchup. Everyone agrees that Sephiroth wins this matchup, but I don't. I'm very unbiased. This is my worst matchup in the entire game by far, and I blame my friend Ian because the way he plays has corrupted me into thinking, okay, I have to stay outside of. I can't play the game against this character. I have to fucking I have to give him my stage, right? And that's not how you're supposed to play this matchup. But I'm petrified to play the matchup how you're supposed to because I'm just gonna get upbeat. It's so fucking bullshit. Captain Falcon's my worst matchup by a very far margin, you know what I mean? But nah, Captain Falcon just I lose. I won't even lie. This is probably my biasy talking, but god, Captain Falcon's not that good of a character. Pac, I think he's even. He's just kind of comparable to Mario, just more zonerish. Now, one thing Sephiroth does have in this matchup is the fact that he can actually deal with Hydrant, unlike a lot of characters. He could just, like, down smash it or forward tilt it away, which really destroys Pac-Man's, which really hurts his pressure, I guess, is the better way to put it, than just saying he destroys. It's always that possibility that the Pac-Man just starts mashing, and Sephiroth really does not have an answer to Pac-Man just mashing fair and there on his shield, honestly. Like, okay, if the Pac-Man maybe messes up a little bit, you can nair him. But outside of that, no. Really, no. Hard matchup, honestly. Kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. Inkling should probably be losing, but I'm a little optimistic about this matchup. I think it's even, honestly. Now, okay, hear me out though. Okay, but all the Inkling mains, hear me out. Like all 6 of you that are left, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. I know you out-neutral us, but how do you kill us? Because you're just mashing back air on my shield, right? But I'm at like 130 and I have wing. Now I can really start just like out showing my DLC pack 2 privilege, you know what I mean? Where Inkling does not do that. Now obviously I do have to be careful of up throw up air, but there's a very small percentage window, and during that percentage window you can kind of just run away, mash side being fair, and it's just like, what does Inkling do? If Inkling could just kill or had an easier time killing, this matchup would definitely be Inkling favor. Wolf, I believe, is even. I don't really see any advantage for either of us in this matchup. I think there's a few moments where Wolf might shine a little bit over Sephiroth, but outside of that, I mean, like, I think it's pretty even. I have a very easy time countering his recovery. Obviously, I just have to make the call out, is he side B'ing to ledge or is he up B'ing to ledge? If he side B's, all I have to do is counter at ledge and he dies. And if he goes low, I can drop off back air. And obviously, he's probably just going to attack it and like go back to the stage. But like, you know, that only works so much. Or you could drop counter. Or if he decides to go above, you know, I can counter that. Neutral's fairly even. I mean, like, he hits me, he does his like 60%, or he grabs me down throws, whatever. And for me, it's just like, okay, I have to be wary of laser, and that's pretty much it. Outside of that, I mean, we're just 2 fellas scrapping. We're just 2 bad dudes fucking up. You know what I mean? PT, probably my more debatable character. So I had someone comment on my video saying that PT was a really hard matchup. I disagree, bro. I think Squirtle's a hard matchup, but once they switch off of Squirtle, because they're not going to see Squirtle forever, I think Ivysaur's not that hard to deal with. I mean, like, you have to watch out for Razor Leaf, and that's basically it. Outside of that, we kind of just, like, out-character him. Obviously, you have to be very careful of getting Ivy down air. Octoslash kind of helps with that, but Ivy down air can be and trade with Octoslash, so be careful. It's not 100% reliable. And then Charizard should probably be an even character, or should be a winning, but sometimes, like, he just back airs you, and that back air has the range of a Sephiroth, like, sword move for no reason, and that back air is a lot stronger than Sephiroth moves, so, I mean, sometimes you just fucking die. So, I would honestly say they're even. 2 evens and 1 losing, I think it would even out to be an even, you know what I mean? Because just like, if it was just Squirtle, oh, easy fucking losing, you know what I mean? But nah, it's 3 characters in 1, and I think we do good against 2 of them, or I think we do good enough against 2 of them, and we lose against 1, for it to be an even matchup. Young Link, I hate this fucker, top tier is shit. I think he's even, maybe even losing, honestly. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I think this matchup's kind of hard, because he's just constantly throwing arrows, and like, Sephiroth really doesn't have that great of an answer to just Young Link spamming fire arrow. Hard matchup, honestly. Honestly though, like, outside of fire arrow, there's not too much you fear from Young Link. Like, okay, every once in a while he might mix up his fire arrows with a boomerang, and maybe like a boomer, or like a arrow boomerang fair, but it's not gonna kill me like that early, you know what I mean? And in this matchup you will get wing. Unlike, like, against, like, a Sheik or a Fox, you're probably gonna get wing, but you're gonna die for getting it. Or, like, you're gonna get wing, maybe hit him a few times, and then die for it. In this matchup, you get to play the game with wing, which really helps. Because, like, Young Link's not gonna just kill you at 0 consistently, like a Sheik or a Fox can, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, no, Young Link is almost there. If he was just a little bit more batshit insane, he would definitely be a losing matchup. Maybe even not losing, but I think it's even. Snake, even. I mean, like, I don't know much more to say. He explodes, I throw my sword his way. Yeah, and, you know, we sometimes, you know, we do our thing. Samus and Mewtwo, the only 2 charge shot characters left. I'm so biased against Samus specifically. I think we beat Mewtwo. But I think I'm so fucking biased against Samus, because this is probably my 2nd worst matchup behind Falcon. Because god damn it, I hate charge shot so much, and online I lose to like almost every Samus I play. That's not just like roll, charge shot. Oh, I'm gonna call your jump with forward air, but I didn't jump, so I still lose, but whatever. But in my mind, this is an even matchup, but everywhere else I've seen this is a winning matchup. I see it as even. I'll just say it, right? Because I think charge shot commands so much fucking space. My range doesn't matter, because guess what? He's just gonna charge shot through my fucking range, and oh, I lose! And not to mention, I'm Sephiroth, so I die so fucking early. On ledge, like, I mean, Samus has the easiest ledge trap, best and easiest ledge trapping in the entire game, because you press on mine, it covers all your options, and guess what? You charge shot, and it will cover my neutral get up, it will cover my ledge hang, it will, if I drop ledge, once again, I no longer have invincibility, so I'm praying I don't die to that charge shot. I think charge shot just commands too much space in this matchup for it not to be bad. Now, then again, I too see this matchup as winning, though. Like, I'm gonna do it. She gets her own tier. I fucking hate Samus. I hate that character. I don't want to talk about her anymore. I fucking hate that character so much. Link, I think Link is nice and even. Just, you know, good. Just two lads fighting it out. You know, nice even. Pala, nice and even. I think actually Mennonite's nice and even. People won't agree with me with that. But, like, it's so easy for him to ladder us. I've been laddered a few times on Wi-Fi, I won't lie. Not to mention, he can edgeguard us pretty well. We can edgeguard him, so, I mean, like, I think it's nice and even. Zero Suit losing, for sure. How the fuck do we hit Zero Suit? I think we're probably one of the better characters in the game at dealing with Flip Kick. But outside of that, no. just no. Zera actually has the range of my forward air, so... No. Hard matchup. Unironically, hard matchup. And finally, Game & Watch. This is the character that I got like an entire rant about how you don't beat Game & Watch, and you're right. I don't beat Game & Watch. My bad. At the time, now then again, Game & Watch is a matchup I'm actually kind of confident in. Like, if I match against a Game & Watch, I'm like, oh, okay, I could probably beat this guy. Because, like, Game & Watch is not a character that scares me. Like, I know he's a good-ass character, but he doesn't scare me. And he never has. Even when I was playing Joker, this character didn't scare me. And now that I play Sephiroth, a character that I actually think beats him, doesn't. But if you just like look at it, I don't think Sephiroth beats Game & Watch, because it's just like, okay, well, I don't have to deal with your up B on shield, but you're still an annoying ass character that can juggle me forever and keep me in disadvantage for a long ass time. But outside of that, like, I don't really think Game & Watch has that much going for him. One of Game & Watch's big things or game plans is to bait you in with his smash attacks and then hit you with a smash attack. Big brain character. But another thing he has is his up B out of shield, and Sephiroth most of the time doesn't have to deal with that. But then again, that's thinking you are spacing perfectly all game, which you aren't. So like, even, call it even, shake, okay. And finally, Cloud Strife. You know, the two, you know, my boys. I think we beat Cloud. We just kind of outrage him and like out character. Alright, well, not out character, but I think Cloud's a better character than Sephiroth. But I think Cloud loses Sephiroth, if that makes sense. Actually, no, I'd say this matchup's more even. The more and more I think on it, the more and more I play it, honestly. Sam, if you're watching this, fuck you. Not Samuel, but the guy who beat me in bracket. Fuck you. Nah, I'm kidding. You were nice. You were nice as shit. But, nah, this matchup haunts me to my fucking dreams. I'm going to practice the fuck out of this matchup, and I'm going to make sure this is a losing matchup. But I think it's even, for the most part. You know, we just kind of have our big distances. We distance each other. You back air me at ledge. Sucks. And, yeah, limit sucks. But outside of that, even matchup. But yeah, that's my updated Sephiroth matchup chart. These are my thoughts on the character, where I think they'll go. I think Sephiroth is a good character. He bodies mid tiers, even some high tiers. You can see like Wario, but nah, if you're a mid tier, you probably lose to Sephiroth. Honestly, problem with Sephiroth is that he doesn't really beat that many good characters, or he goes even with like majority of like the meta of this game. So Sephiroth mains have it rough, but yeah, no, I think this character's good. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll have my good video out next week.